Lynx Whiteboard Training Part 3 Setup and Main Features 3.1 Options. In the bottom left corner, when you're using Lynx, there is a hamburger or stacker menu. At the moment, because I'm in presentation mode, there are not many options. We can see that I'm signed into my account. I can access the help area, I can go full screen, or I can stop presenting. Now that I'm out of presentation mode, when I click on the stacker menu, you will see a lot more options. The help area is really useful because we can look at a help guide, we can contact the Clevertouch support team on the Clevertouch website, or more usefully, if you come across a minor issue within Lynx, you can report it here. Clicking on Report an Issue brings up an email page where you basically just type in what it is that you've noticed and send it, and it will go directly to the Lynx developers. We also have the split screen and full screen options. If we wanted to activate split screen, what will happen is that once we've applied it, the dashboard will appear on the right. So we have our first presentation on the left, and we can open up a second presentation on the right. I'll create a brand new one. When I want to close down the split screen from either of the two stacker menus that I now have, I can do so again from split screen, say no split and apply it, and the second file that I opened is still there, but now we have tabs at the top where we can move between all the various documents that I have open, and we can close down files from there too. Also from the hamburger menu, we can close down whichever presentation we're looking at, and we can share and print the presentation. Sharing the presentation involves creating a QR code that people in attendance can scan and take it away with them. And with printing, you can select how many slides per page and from which slide to which slide you would like to print. Save as and save. When you want to save your Lynx files, you can either save them as a Lynx file or as a PDF. We can also return to the dashboard from here so that we can open up other files. And we can of course go into presentation mode. But as it says here, the best place to start is the options cog. And by doing this, we're going to be setting up some features of Lynx that we won't have to do again once they are sorted. And those two main things are setting your default fonts and creating some shortcuts. So let's have a little look at doing that right now. So from the hamburger menu, we'll go to the options area. First of all, we look at a general tab. Here we can see what version of Lynx we have, and we can check for updates. We can also manage our account and check the language that we're using. Font is the tab from where we can set our defaults. So I've got 3 default font tabs that I've set. And if I wanted to change one of those, selecting this drop-down menu here pulls in all of the fonts on my device. So I can scroll through them all, find a font that I'd like to set. I can pick a starting color and decide if I want it to be underlined or bold or italic. And once I've done that, I can even set the starting size. There is also a 4th font, and this is the text recognition pens font. So select that carefully because it will be the font that your handwriting will turn into. The screen and pens tab is useful if you're using Lynx on a large touch screen and you want to set both ends of your pen to do 2 different settings at once. And you can also check that it's picked up your device correctly. But the main area to come to is the content area. So these toggles are the main things to concentrate on. Files stands for all the places where you are allowing Lynx to open content from, and the content area is where you're allowing Lynx to access so that you can drag content from those folders directly into a Lynx presentation. So you can see that I can open files from my documents and downloads, and I can drag content from my downloads and my pictures. But if I've got more bespoke folders that I wish to use, I can sort those out down below here. So extra file folders for where I wish to open things from. So I've done that directly from my Lynx demo file, and also content folders where I wish to drag things from. I'm going to show you how easy it is to add a new one. So I want to add a very bespoke folder from my documents. It's in my teacher stuff. It's part of a topic, history folder, directly on the Romans. So now if I select that, that will now get added to my list. There it is down below. So now if I come back into Lynx, you will see down here in my text boxes that I've got that new font added in there. So if I click in, I'm now writing in that font that I selected. And also, if I want to get to my content, show content, I can go to my local folders, and you will see that if I move to the next page of all of the folders, there is my Romans folder. So I've got access to all of the content in there. If I have a PDF, for example, I can just drag it straight onto the page, and there it is.